For more than 4,000 years, a civilization so powerful, so advanced, and so mystical arose from the sands, leaving behind a legacy that still captivates us today. This is the story of ancient Egypt, the civilization that dared to defy eternity. Imagine a ribbon of life, a shimmering serpent cutting through an endless desert. This was the Nile River, the very heartbeat of Egypt. It wasn't just a river, it was the source of everything. Every year, like clockwork, its waters would rise, flooding the banks and leaving behind a gift of rich black soil. This magical soil, known as Kemet, turned the barren desert into a farmer's paradise. It was this annual miracle that allowed life to flourish, crops to grow, and a kingdom to be born. The Egyptians didn't just live by the Nile, they lived with it. Their calendar, their agriculture, their very beliefs were all tied to its rhythmic pulse. Without the Nile, there would have been only sand and silence. But with it, Egypt was destined for greatness. Long ago, around 3100 BCE, this land was split in two. The Red Crown of Lower Egypt in the north, and the White Crown of Upper Egypt in the south. Two lands, two rulers, but a shared destiny waiting to be fulfilled. Then, a legendary figure emerged from the mists of history, King Narmer. Some say he was the mythical Menes. He marched north, not just as a conqueror, but as a unifier. By combining the two crowns into one powerful symbol, the double crown, he forged a single unified kingdom. For the first time, Egypt was one. This act marked the dawn of the pharaoh's rulers, who were not just kings, but living gods on earth. This divine kingship set Egypt apart, creating a society where the line between the mortal and the divine was beautifully blurred, establishing a dynasty that would last for millennia. The Egyptians had a profound belief that life was just a prelude to a much grander journey. Death wasn't an end, but a transition to an eternal afterlife. To ensure their pharaohs reached this paradise, they embarked on one of the most ambitious construction projects in human history, the pyramids. These were not mere tombs. They were colossal stairways to the heavens, meticulously engineered to align with the stars. Each massive stone block, some weighing more than an elephant, was quarried, transported, and lifted into place with astonishing precision. The Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu, stood as the tallest man-made structure for nearly 4,000 years. It was a testament to their faith, their ingenuity, and their unshakable belief in eternity. Standing before it, you can almost feel the message they carved into time itself. We were here and we mattered. But the story of Egypt isn't just about god-kings and monumental tombs. It was a society teeming with life, innovation, and culture. While pharaohs built their legacies in stone, ordinary people built theirs in vibrant, everyday life. Farmers tended the fields, their lives dictated by the seasons of the Nile. Skilled artisans and craftsmen created breathtaking jewelry, furniture, and art that still looks stunning today. And then there were the scribes, the keepers of knowledge. Using reed pens and ink, they wrote on papyrus, a revolutionary paper-like material made from the papyrus plant. They recorded everything from tax records and legal documents to poetry, medical texts, and epic stories of gods and heroes. They developed one of the world's first writing systems, hieroglyphics, a beautiful and complex script that was part art, part language. It is thanks to these scribes that we can hear the voices of the ancient Egyptians whispering their stories to us across the ages. Egyptian society was remarkably advanced for its time. Their doctors were skilled surgeons, dentists, and healers who understood the human body in surprising detail. They created splints, performed complex operations, and wrote medical treatises that were consulted for centuries. Their mathematicians developed geometry to survey land after the annual floods and to design their pyramids with breathtaking accuracy. Their astronomers mapped the stars, creating a 365-day calendar so precise that it's the ancestor of the one we use today. They were master architects, brilliant engineers, and profound thinkers. This golden age of innovation and stability, known as the Old, Middle, and New Kingdoms, saw Egypt flourish as the undisputed superpower of the ancient world. For centuries, its influence stretched across the known world, a beacon of civilization, wealth, and power. But as the old saying goes, no empire lasts forever. After thousands of years of unparalleled glory, the golden crown of Egypt began to crack. A series of weaker pharaohs, internal power struggles, and economic troubles weakened the once mighty kingdom from within. This vulnerability did not go unnoticed. From beyond its borders, new aggressive powers were rising. The Libyans, the Nubians, the Assyrians, and the Persians all came chipping away at Egypt's sovereignty. The final blow came with the arrival of Alexander the Great, followed by the Ptolemaic dynasty, and finally, the Romans. In 30 BCE, with the death of the last pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire. The age of the pharaohs was over. The temples fell silent, and the ancient language was slowly forgotten. Yet, even in ruin, Egypt never truly died. Its soul, like the eternal Nile, continued to flow. The magnificent temples of Karnak and Luxor, the serene valley of the kings, and the timeless gaze of the Sphinx still stand, whispering tales of a glorious past. For centuries, the secrets of Egypt were locked away, its hieroglyphs a puzzle no one could solve. But in 1799, the discovery of the Rosetta Stone changed everything. It was the key that unlocked the ancient language, allowing us to read their stories and understand their world once more. Today, archaeologists continue to unearth new tombs and forgotten cities, each discovery adding another chapter to Egypt's incredible saga. The spirit of this ancient land, with its gods, its pharaohs, and its unwavering belief in eternity, continues to inspire awe and wonder. It reminds us that while empires may fall and civilizations may fade, true greatness is timeless. This was ancient Egypt, a civilization that built for eternity and, in doing so, achieved it. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back in time. If you were as fascinated by the story of ancient Egypt as we are, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more adventures into the past. Let us know in the comments which ancient civilization you'd like us to explore next. Until then, keep exploring.